You're beautiful. Know this, okay? Live it. You're amazing. You're smart. Hey guys, it's Vazhii and I am back with another video. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Talk About It Tuesday segment. Today's topic is going to be anxiety, depression, and insecurities. But before we get into this video, go ahead and make sure you are subscribed. Turn on your bell notifications to keep up with all of our future videos. And go ahead and like this video if you do approve of the content. Also, comment below, let me know what topics you guys are wanting to hear about on the Talk About It Tuesday segment. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the topic. Anxiety and depression is something that a lot of people deal with. 9 times out of 10, everybody deals with some form of anxiety at some point in their life. Depression comes along with anxiety a lot of times. And then there's insecurities that may have trickled into the depression, the anxiety. I say that because I actually suffered from anxiety, depression, and insecurity all at one time at one point in my life. The first time I can really remember being aware of my anxiety, I was in junior high. So this was about 7th and 8th grade when I really felt the anxiety brewing inside of me. There were things that did lead up to my anxiety and my depression and my insecurities. Those being bullies. I was bullied and I was picked on and bullied so bad to the point that I broke out in hives. I had to go to the doctor to figure out what was really going on with my body, all for the doctor to let me know that, you know, you're going through some things internally that is causing anxiety. And it was so bad that I'm literally breaking out these hives all over my body, guys. And I was only in the 7th grade. So with that being said, I battled with my anxiety for a while. Honestly, I'll say last year in 2018, the beginning of 2018, I just figured out how to tame it, shall I say. Now my depression, I haven't dealt with since after I had the girls, the twins that is, and this was back in 2012, 2013. So once I found out that I had anxiety, you know, I really didn't know how to deal with it. But my mom was totally against medication for it, which I'm thankful for now because I know that there are other options other than being medicated for it. So I didn't take any medications for my anxiety or my depression. I know that there are people that deal with it way heavier than I did and, you know, feel the need to have that medication. However, I am one that will say the medication isn't needed. I've actually seen a couple of my friends that did battle with anxiety and depression as well on medication, and it didn't help them as much as, you know, they thought it would. It kind of made them zombify at times, or it could entice their anxiety more than what it did before taking the medicine. So I honestly stand firm with my belief of not medicating. However, I do stand firmly also on the belief that it can be tamed, especially anxiety. Depression you can overcome. I'm just here to share my story on how I did overcome anxiety and depression. I'm not here to you know, pick at anyone. I'm not here to be persuasive or influencing you to feel like if you're on meds, oh, I can do without. It's really a mind thing, you know, and you have to come to that recollection yourself. You have to tell yourself that you don't need that medication, that there are other ways to take care of it. The way I did overcome my anxiety, actually, like I said, I just became able to tame my anxiety last year, at the beginning of last year, and I do so by meditating. I meditate often throughout the day. I know that when people hear about meditation, you think of this image of you just, you know, shutting everything out, sitting Indian style, and which is very true. That is how you meditate. However, I have also found out that you can meditate all throughout the day. It's not just a thing that you have to stop everything right now, seclude yourself and meditate. The way I figured this out, honestly, is because I wake up so early in the morning and I have to go to work, I have to get the kids to school and daycare, and then I have to be to work by 7:30. So realistically, as a mom that is tired all the time, it's not really in my schedule to wake up at 5 in the morning and be able to go throughout my day entirely. Not yet anyways. I am honestly working towards waking up before the sun every day so that I can meditate and reflect and work out and then begin my day. But honestly, with Akari just now, you know, she'll be 1 next month. So with her just now getting to the point of being 1, it's so hard. Like, I know y'all understand. If you're a mommy and you have kids, period, they don't have to be newborn, they don't have to be under 1, they don't have to be under 10. You know, you've been through it. They are tiring. So with that being said, I do meditate throughout the day. So for example, as soon as I get to work, the first thing I want to do is recite my affirmations and meditate for at least 2 to 3 minutes. It doesn't have to be long, as long as you are, you know, focusing and you are meditating and you are, you know, getting to the point instead of being distracted. Like, I honestly sit there, I'll read off my affirmations, and then I'll do a quick 2 to 3 minute meditation where I just want to I put my earbuds in and I play some meditation music to help me focus, and I literally just shut everything out and then zoom in to, you know, how I want to feel, what I want to do, how I want to be that day, what I want my day to consist of, and then I move on. I do this so I can start my day off with my meditation, but I also do meditate throughout the day, because if we're gonna be honest, we really want to start our day and end our day on a good note, but in between then there's always going to be something that tests your patience. There's always going to be something that makes itself present so that it can mess up your energy and your vibrations. But when that happens, you just have to be very mindful, and you have to really just come to the thought of, I'm not going to let this control my mood, I'm not going to let this alter my mood. So if you have to take a step away before becoming anxious or irritated and angry, that's what you do, because that's what I do. So I really advise that you should do it. You know what I'm saying? You always hear people say, you know, take that step back, breathe, and then go on. I find that to be so very true. Take that step back, sit down, reflect, or go outside, wherever you have to go, whatever you have to do. Just take that time to bring yourself back. And this helps me so much with my anxiety, because the smallest thing can irritate me and then it'll throw off everything. And I try so hard not to let that happen, but there are times when it's inevitable, you guys. So all you have to do to come back is just stop whatever you're doing or finish whatever it is in a good mind space, as positive as you can, and then take a break. Take a break from whatever it is you're doing, whether it's the kids, whether it's work, whether it's just, you know, friends. If you have to take that second, take it, because I promise you it helps. It helps so much with anxiety, just to take that step back, breathe, reflect, and then go on about how you want to go on with your day, okay? The thing that helped me also with my anxiety was exercising, guys. I'm so serious. When I started doing the meditating heavy and exercising and doing it together, it works so well, because in exercising, when you exercise, you're able to release, you know what I'm saying, any energy that you don't want. You can power exercise and get it out. So I did that often. When I first started my meditating and exercising as a unit, it was right before I found out I was pregnant with Akari. So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't meditated and exercised as a unit together. And when I say that, I mean, like, I don't get up and meditate and then you know, go exercise and have that as a unit to start my day. But like I said, I am working towards getting back to that. But when I did do it together, guys, it makes such a big difference for your day. So if you can, get up first thing in the morning and say your affirmations, meditate, exercise, and then go about your day and see how well it works for your anxiety, because it worked really well for me. My depression I overcame whenever I overcame my insecurity. When I was being bullied, I was being told, you know, you're ugly, you're not cute, your hair is this way, your clothes are this, and it hit home because I went to a private school for I want to say 2 or 3 years or so, and it was up into my 6th grade year. My 7th grade year, I told my mom, hey, I really want to go to public school. I really want to get out and engage with other people. I want to play sports because the private school I was at did not offer sports. And, you know, I just wanted to open up and embrace and be more of me out in the world, not knowing that the world was cruel, you guys. Like, kids are so mean sometimes, and it didn't really hit me until, of course, I got put into public school. So once I got put into public school, here came the anxiety, here came the depression, here came the insecurities, because I'm constantly hearing people say how I'm not dressed a certain way, so I don't fit in with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? My hair is in a certain way, so I don't fit in with the crowd. Or you know, you're a newbie, you don't fit in with the crowd, period. And that sucks so much to say, but it really does happen in schools. So I battled with my insecurities for a while, guys. I didn't feel as beautiful as I am. I didn't feel as great as I am. And it really took me to accept myself completely for who I am and what I am, what I look like, what I'm capable of, and all of those things, in order for me to be like, girl, you're bomb as hell. Don't mind what anybody is saying. Go about living your life as queenly as you can. And once I got that concept, once I understood self-love was the most important love, then everything changed for me. My entire world flipped upside down. You couldn't tell me squat, for one, okay? And then two, you know what I'm saying, I was in such a great place that I saw the world completely different, because I came into public school seeing how cruel people can be. And so I'm just like, forget everybody. Like, my attitude completely changed. I was this sweet, passive-aggressive little Vazhii. And then literally after being bullied, I got turned into a complete, like, I didn't care if you didn't like me. I didn't care what you thought about me. I didn't care if I hurt your feelings or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I feel like I kind of may have got turned into a monster, to say, but for good enough reasons, because I was able to put on this shell and I was able to be like, look, girl, you're the bomb.com. You ain't even gotta ask your mom, even though my mom was the mom that was always like, you're beautiful, know this, okay, live it, you're amazing. She always planted those truths in my head. However, because I was looking for acceptance from the world, I guess, I just didn't feel it. And once I came to realize that as long as I love myself and can accept myself for me, it don't matter what nobody else think. So once I came to that recollection, you guys, my insecurities, my depression, my anxiety, it all became like, really? Like, this is what you was worrying about, girl? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say honestly is, to overcome anxiety, depression, insecurities, or any mental ailment, you first have to know that you're perfect however you are. Accept yourself for yourself, not for what you want people to think of you. Don't set yourself up for failure, because if you're looking for acceptance from the world, then you're gonna die disappointed, because honestly, the world is not ready to accept you for who you are. You have to be who you are to make the world accept you for who you are. And if they still don't, that's fine, because at the end of the day, all you have to do is accept yourself. You have to love yourself, know that you're good enough for yourself, and then everything else just falls into place. So honestly, find self, get rid of all negative energies. Any negative vibrations in your life has to go, whether that be friends, family, co-workers, any of that. I cannot stress this enough. I have secluded myself from so many friends, from so many family members, you know what I'm saying? And once, like, in the act, you feel bad. There's gonna be a part of you that's like, oh, I really like this person, and I really love this person even, but gotta get rid of them. And that's fine, because your sanity, your happiness, your positive vibrations and energy matters more than anything in this world. And I can't stress that enough either. Make sure that you are fine before trying to make sure everyone else is okay with who you really are. Because at the end of the day, if they love you for you, they're going to accept you for who you are regardless. So if they don't accept you for who you are, then they're not meant to be in your life. So get rid of them. Okay? Alright guys, that's honestly what I got on anxiety, depression, and insecurities. If there's anything that I missed that you want me to touch on, let me know. We can talk about it. Drop it in the comments. I'm here. And also, like I said before, please drop any comments for any future videos that you guys would like to see. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to another Talk About It Tuesday. And go ahead and smash that subscribe button, that like button, turn on your bell notifications, share this video, do what you got to do. Get the word out, because we're here to build the family. Alright guys, until next time, I'll see you and talk to you in the next video. That was great.